everyone, and thank you for joining us. Welcome to the first of our Wisdom in Her Story series, Lessons from Bible Women for Today's World. Our series will be a blend of biblical stories from women intermingled with griot traditional wisdom to apply to our challenges, obstacles, and issues of today's world. Welcome. Now, in honor of Mother's Day, we're kicking off our inaugural fireside chat with our perspective of the story of Mary, looking at Mary's tribulations and challenges through a modern lens. The theme that we'll be discussing is parenting and legacy, shaping the next generation and trusting what you can't control. Let's get to it. So much of what we're taught about motherhood is all about the joy and the glory and not about the pain, worry, and the grief. And the fact that so much of it, motherhood, is around what we cannot control. Can you imagine how Mary must have felt as a young, unmarried woman? She receives a life-altering call. She consents to what is a miraculous calling that brings about pregnancy, stigma, and saying yes to a calling she didn't fully understand, so much like modern-day motherhood. Our lives, along with our children, and caring for our children, is often filled with worry of danger unseen and anticipated, uncertainty, and the potential for grief. She raises a child and then loses, and she learns to treasure the things in her heart even as she does not comprehend them. Intertwined in our theme is consent, unplanned changes, fear of single or young motherhood, and again, understanding and being obedient to a calling that we don't fully understand, even it is a part of our deeply held convictions. This is the cornerstone of spiritual legacy and sacrifice. Our reflection questions, as we think about Mary saying yes to vocation, we saying yes to our vocation, and a calling that sometimes is misunderstood, act of profound courage, and all of quiet faithfulness is radical. It's a radical act. You can hold both surrender and agency. Listen to the inner spirit inside, quiet your mind, and allow wise counsel. Mary's story shows a woman actively discerning, questioning, then freely embracing her path. There's an African griot saying, "A woman holds the knife at the sharp end," meaning mothers take on sharp responsibilities so their children can flourish. Mary carried pain and wonder together as we do. Our reflective prayer is Luke 1, 26 to 38 and Luke 2, 34 to 35. Lord, teach me to trust you with the children in my life. Help me to guide them without trying to be their God. Today, our action step is saying one sentence of blessing over a child or a young person, saying it out loud in a message or in a prayer. One of our reflection questions: what part of your child or your spiritual child's story do you need to admit you cannot control? There are several for me. What expectations did you have about motherhood or spiritual motherhood that turned out differently? How do you handle the pain of watching children make choices you don't understand or can control? In what ways do you need to let go and trust, like Mary did at different stages of Jesus' life? And finally, who mothered you spiritually, and how can you be that for someone else? Or do you still need to do it to some degree for yourself? Be blessed. to through any of their own challenges. So that is our theme for today. And like sort of the ever potential of grief intertwined with love and care. Trusting